Hello and welcome back to this channel. My name is Blessing and today we're making Nigerian Chin Chin. Of course I'm Nigerian, and without further ado we are going right into the video. So these are the ingredients that we are going to be in: flour, margarine or butter, milk, fresh milk or any kind of milk, nutmeg, sugar, baking powder, egg, and we'll go right into it. So for me, I prefer to sieve the flour because maybe there will be lumps or maybe cockroach or dirt inside it. But since I've ever been using this packaged flour that I get here in Cyprus, I never see anything inside it. But just for caution, I still decide to use the sieve or sifter. That's what some people call it. So in this video I used about 500 grams, that's like half of the whole package, and like 4 spoons of this spoon that I'm using. Then I go right into adding the butter. So I just add just like this half of a spoon because the butter makes it too hard or too soft. If you add too much, it gets too soft, and who doesn't like a crunchy chin chin? So I add just this much, then cracking the egg. So we had it later. I'm whisking it down because my hand will get dirty after, so that's why I'm whisking the egg now. So after we mix in the butter, then you add the sugar. You can add more or less depending on how much sweet you want this thing to be. Then the baking powder, I had a little bit of mess there. Using spoon, half of a teaspoon, nothing more for this amount of flour, because if it is too much, the chin chin is going to get soft, and we don't want a soft chin chin, we want a crunchy chin chin. And even there's going to be foam in the oil when you are frying, and we don't want that. So the baking powder, the nutmeg, and then we put in the egg as well and continue to combine it. Now that we've added all the dry ingredients, we are almost at the end. I'm going to start adding the milk little by little. So for chin chin, we don't need that much liquid in it because we need kind of a thick dough that will be able to flatten it. So you add the milk slowly. It's better for it to not be enough than for it to get soggy and you have to add more flour again. So just little by little, I continue to add the milk. Personally, I like to add water to my chin chin no matter what. Even if I have milk that is enough to make the whole dough, but I still add water because water is a universal solvent, and I still want it in my own chin chin. So, and when you're adding water, you need to be careful. You add it very little because it gets soggier easily. You mix. This is the consistency we want. It is not soggy anymore, and then we start preparing for the next stage. For me, I usually add the oil to the pan and put it on fire before I even start cutting, because cutting does not take that much time for me and it's already getting hot. I want the oil hot, so I use my rolling pin, the rolling board. I put flour on the board, put it on the pin, and we start rolling. So you don't roll as if you are trying to iron cloth. It's not an iron, you just try to make it flat. You spread to the right, spread to the left, up and down. That's just really it. And to make it flat, you can even use like a bottle of wine or bottle of anything for this rolling, or you can even use your hand. Even you don't have to have all these instruments. For cutting chin chin into little pieces, pizza cutter is the best. This pizza cutter, I think I stole it from one of my friends. I borrowed it and now it's mine. So it's the best. It's very easy, unlike knife, unlike scissors. It's easy, you just go up and down, and that's it, and you're done, and you have your chin chin in the little pieces, and you can make it into any maybe shape or size, or I don't know, whatever kind of way you want to cut the chin chin with the pizza cutter. It is very convenient and very easy. Or if your dough is not sticky from the beginning, it is very easy to remove from the board. I usually use one to test the oil to see if it is hot enough, and if it is hot enough, we put our chin chin immediately. To know if it is hot enough, once you put your chin chin inside the oil, immediately start bubbling. You see that, oh, this oil is hot enough, so you put it inside. Then once they are inside like this, it's better to stir very well so that it's not gum together or stick together, so you can separate everything into little pieces so they can stand on their own. So while I'm waiting for the chichi to get done, I'm usually cutting my other batches and flattening and cutting, but don't forget to be stirring because it gets done very quickly. You have to keep your eyes on it because it might get black on one side and you would think it's not yet done, so you have to keep stirring, and depending on how brown you want, within 5 to 10 minutes it is done. Not even up to 10 minutes for sure. It is done and our chin chin is ready for consumption. I like to put my chin chin in this kitchen napkin first so it can soak up the oil, then I can transfer to the container or wherever I've decided I want to keep the chin chin. See our chin chin, so yummy and it is very crunchy. So thank you for watching this video. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up, and I'm going to see you in my next video. And don't forget to keep your chin chin in a tight container. Bye.